Hello friends, my name is Allison Vandersleys and I want to welcome you back to my channel. This is my second card making YouTube video that I am posting. My first one I did a voiceover and it was a little bit shorter, but in this one I'm going to take the audio that I used when I was recording and walking through the process. When I'm watching card making videos, I really enjoy both styles, with the voiceover, but also when they're talking through the process themselves. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I will try my best to incorporate as many styles as I can. Thank you again so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoy this video. Alright, so we have this big chunk left over. It's a little bit more than half of the original napkin. We have those die cut pieces that we did with the stars, and then I also have these two cards that I purchased off of Amazon. I have a green and a red. They also come with the colored envelopes. Alright, so I'm gonna take this napkin and let's do the red one. Do we want it to be the landscape, or do we want it to be portrait? We got plenty of material to use, so we could go either way. Now for this one, let's do that. Okay, so instead of cutting this, since it's really easy, I'm going to rip it, and it's going to give it a fun texture. I'm not even going to measure anything. I really just wanted to get rid of that crease that we had there. And I'm actually thinking about saving this, because there might be a couple more pieces and maybe we can make a 5th card out of the napkin as well. So right now you can already see that fun edge that we have going down there. Alright, let me do that to the other side. And actually, this might even, oh, sorry. Still not used to filming. This might even work for the green card as well. So we won't have to do much outside of that just now. So for this one, we're going to take our Mod Podge again. And we're going to get some more out since I used most of it up from last time. And how did we have this just now? Oh yeah, make sure your card's going the correct way. Plenty of times before, tried to make it work. Alright. Go that way. Then, since this end's a little bit smaller, I'm actually going to fold it this way. Because what I'll do is I'll do the Mod Podge. Alright. That should be good. So now we're going to take our napkin and just drop that one down. You could just leave it like this where we're not glued over it, which I think will probably be fine. Actually, a little bit more. I guess the only reason why I glued over it before in the previous cards that I made before this was because I wanted to make sure that it stayed on, but I'm pretty sure that it will be fine. That might have been too much just then. And then we'll come back to those in a moment. Alright. Let's take our scissors. It's easier if you flip it over, because then you can get a better guide and know actually where to cut it off. And napkins are a little bit more flimsy, so we'll flip it around in a moment and see what happens. And again, let's hold on to that, because we have a good chunk still left over. I'm kind of putting it on an angle, like leaning into it, to maybe hopefully keep that edge off. And then let's keep this for the green one. Alright, here we go. Here's our green one. Since we did that one portrait, let's do this one landscape. You know what? Perfect. I'm actually going to leave the edges like that too. And for this one, we're going to go a little crazy. Since this is the gloss, I actually want to put it maybe all over the card to give it some texture and see what it does with that. And then we'll probably just put it over the napkin as well. So for my Mod Podge, I'm just putting it on an iced tea powdered lid. It doesn't even have to be anything fancy like a palette. You could even use some of the packaging from your stamp sets if you really need to use something. You don't have anything available. Oop, a little glop there, but we're going to cover that up anyway with the paper. Yeah, I haven't really used Mod Podge too much before, so we're just going with the flow, having fun, seeing what we're capable of making, enjoying ourselves, right? Oh, I guess I should be more careful with the underneath part. I'm probably going to try to glue it together. Okay, there we go. There's that chunk. There's that chunk. All right. So now, these napkins were actually from a wreath that I made for my door at school. I am a general music teacher in North Carolina. I teach 4th and 5th grade music. It's a lot of fun. So with that, I have to decorate my door sometimes. Okay. So still has to dry, but that's our general concept. All right, here's our red one. I don't think I want to put anything over this one. All right, picking up that little star. I guess that's okay there. I'm even trying. I have it in my hand. I'm gonna try to use my nails to break them off. Okay. Let me do 2 stars like that. Yeah, it's okay. I have these foam squares that we'll use to help give our card just a little bit of dimension, because for these ones I'm not really planning on adding a sentiment. I think they're pretty by themselves and they speak for themselves, so I don't want to add too much. I do have, I wouldn't use it for this one, but I do have a red embossing powder that might be nice to add on some of them, but like I said, I'm not too keen on that. All right, now these stars do have a stitch pattern to them. You don't necessarily have to use that if you're not into it. It doesn't show through on the other side. So that's up to you and how you're feeling. I know sometimes I don't want it. I just want it plain. I am originally from Pennsylvania, and I moved down to North Carolina in 2016 when I got my teaching job. All right, another nice thing about the Take Your Pick tool is you can peel up those little pieces. That will go up there. I'm just gonna leave it here for a moment. Yeah, you can peel up the pieces by poking it. Now normally I'm closer. So it's a little bit easier. And that just takes practice. We have our 2 stars. So we did, the one will definitely be going up here to help cover up that craziness. And then we'll put the other one down here. Maybe not that much. There we go. Awesome. So cool. I really like that one. Alright, here's that green one. It's still a little bit, actually, it's not too tacky. So I think we are going to just go for it. Again, it's sitting right here. I'm not using it. Alright, let's see. Do we want to use both of these? Thank you. We just want to use the one. I've already made a couple of these prior, and I have like a lot of stars going on, and I haven't done anything like this. And I really like how that turned out. So to be honest, I think, sorry, I walked away. To be honest, I think I'm gonna leave it like that, because I really like that. And I wasn't feeling the star. I'm gonna put that aside to dry more. Okay, I have one more white, like just pre-made card ready to go. And like I said, we just have some strips, so we probably just do a collage of things. This one might be too straight. I haven't done a card this way in a while, so let's go for it. We're gonna put some Mod Podge down. I can't see where it's going. I'm gonna stand on my tippy toes and get really close. Putting down Mod Podge. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. I don't know. We're just gonna go for it. Well, bam. Well, bam. Again, leave me a comment letting me know what style of card making video or tutorials you prefer. The one with voiceover, or one that is a little bit more interactive and carefree when I am just talking during the recording process. Like I mentioned in my previous set, this will give a little bit of texture and dimension, hopefully. Alright, let's set that aside to dry. Alright, that did not take too long to dry at all. While it was drying, I found some washi tape that I thought might be fun to add. So we have it says Merry Christmas with a cute little tree with gold foil, and then a red. I thought we could use these washi tapes to help clean up the edge, just give a little bit more dimension and oomph. And then also the stars we can. Thank you, Wendy's. I appreciate that notification for 150 freebies. Wow. Sorry. We can use the stars to help add a little bit since we have them. If we don't decide to use them, just put them away. Save them for another project. I always enjoy doing that. Less work in the future. Alright, so I'm going to start with the red washi tape. We're just going to pull it across and do a little plumpsy. And I'll make it a little bit longer. Now, since there's Mod Podge down, maybe we'll give it more texture and support to stay on, but sometimes I find that their ends stick up a little bit. So what I've done recently is just do a little bloop. not even like that much. You can probably like hardly even see it. Littlest tiny of drop. Alright, now we're gonna take the Merry Christmas washi tape, and I always like just having the tree there on the edge. We just try our best to go across and line it up. And like I said, I just give a little extra. Alright, so there it is so far. We'll take that off, don't worry. And then like I said, we have those little stars still, so that might be cute. Or sometimes if I can't do that side, I'll just pick it up with the pointy side because the side are easier. Or maybe even this one. Does Merry Christmas fit inside? That would be the case, wouldn't it? No, I keep it like that. Over here. Or do you just want to do a little star over there? Just doubles. There we go. That's what we'll do. Take our dimensionals. Oh, here are my dimensionals again. I don't need 4, thank you. Normally they hardly give me any. Now you're trying to give me like 55. I ain't need 55. I just need to. Take all that goopy and do a stab and a stab. See, that one didn't want to come. There we go. Gold tipped. Okay, let's see how to have it. There we go. That part's good. And there we go. We have our collage, the washi, our little star die cut left over, and then down here we had the Mod Podge that we did. Because I didn't know if I actually wanted to collage or if we had enough, but like I said, it adds a fun little texture to it that you don't normally get with the cardstock. Here are our final cards. We have the 3 from this video that we made together today, and then I have the 2 that we made in the previous video. Which card is your favorite? Thank you again for joining me today. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to see more of my content, feel free to subscribe. Thank you so much and have a great day. I'll see you next time.